One, you didn't vote in 11 years. Didn't care. Not once in 11 years. Two, Popaditch wants millionaires to pay less taxes. Bush-era giveaways that send gas prices soaring, while big oil makes huge profits. Three, Popaditch would take away health care for working families. Just take it away. In baseball, that's 3 strikes, you're out. Game's over, Nick.
I'm Bob Filner, and I approve this message.
What do we know about Nick Popaditch?
Mud is being slung.
It is indeed. And Republican candidate for Congress Nick Popaditch joins us now to talk about the attack ad. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
You know, let's start with the record. You say it's misleading.
Sure.
Although we do have a voting record that says you didn't vote for a period of about 11 years. It's just when that time period is. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's like if I said I haven't eaten in 3 days, you'd think I mean the last 3 days. Or if I were to say Bob Filner hasn't had a job in 16 years. You think I mean the last 16 years. Oh, actually, I was talking about when he was born to when he was 16 years old. It's misleading. It's purposefully misleading. He did it that way because he wants to leave the impression that I haven't voted in the last 11 years, which is absolutely untrue. I voted in 10, 08, 06, 04. Remember, I even left the hospital to go vote in 2004. But the reason he's doing it, he's behind. He knows he is. He knows he's in trouble. And so he wants us talking about anything but his record.
Well, let's get back to this. Let's not let it go quite yet. There was an 11-year stretch somewhere. Can you just talk about those 11 years and why you didn't vote in those 11 years? What was
Sure.
it, some mid-90s to...
Sure, we're talking 18 years ago, and yeah, and I was an active duty Marine, and I was deployed all over the world. So I mean, does that give me an excuse? No, it doesn't give me an excuse. You know, did I not vote in the? For instance, did I not vote in the 2000 election? That's true.
Right.
I did not vote in the 2000 election, and I was working as a drill instructor. Mission comes first. I'm out training privates every day. I mean, you know, well, okay, I'm not going to make an excuse. It's true. That part is true, absolutely. But the ad is absolutely misleading. It's meant to convey a message. He knows that he did it intentionally. And you know, and this is what we're down to. The voters of the 51st, they're too smart for this. I'm not even worried about it. I know we're a better nation than that. I know that we need to focus on what he's done and what I'm going to do. What our platforms are, what we stand for, what our integrity is. And I'll tell you, I'll match my integrity up against his any day of the week.
So again, you say you think he's attacking you because he feels like you're starting to get an edge.
No, he knows I've got an edge. He absolutely knows it down in that community. He knows he's in trouble. That's why he wants to talk about anything other than his record. You notice he doesn't say a whole lot about what he's done as a congressman in that ad, does he? The only time he's even on there is, I'm Bob Filner, I approve this message, which, by the way, a man's word should be his bond. He's saying, I approve this message. He said, I agree with this. I agree with these words, and he knows they're misleading. I know it's misleading. The people of the 51st are going to know they're misleading also. They know it's just another piece of Bob Filner.
Now, we're going to talk to Bob Filner tomorrow live on Good Morning San Diego, but what is it about his record that you find lacking? What are you upset with, Bob?
Well, look at his voting record. He voted for Obamacare, he voted for cap and trade, voted for stimulus, he voted for all these things that have absolutely crushed our economy. Out there right now, we've got the highest unemployment rate in the entire nation in the 51st Congressional. It's the highest unemployment rate in the entire nation. And when it came time for our tax cuts, he didn't even show up to that congressional session. I would be a little bit ashamed that I'd be wanting to talk about anything but that. He voted for that stimulus bill that took our unemployment rate up 40%. I would want to be talking about anything other than that if I were him. And I tell you, if you want to see it head to head, go to my website. We have a live debate on there. We debate on Imperial County. He wouldn't give the voters of the San Diego County side, since he's very concerned, but he wouldn't give the voters of San Diego County side a live debate. We taped it, we videotaped it just so you could get it. Go to my website, www.popaditchforcongress.com, and see the debate. You can see us head to head. You can see him accuse me of a whole lot of other things that he has no proof for also in that. That's what he does. He slings mud, he gets dirty. We heard he was going to do it before, as we were heading into this time. He said, get ready, Bob Filner's going to get dirty with you. And I said, I'm not worried.
Before we let you go, let's talk about border issues real quickly, because that in your district, those issues are critical.
Absolutely. And the 51st Congressional District is the largest piece of U.S.-Mexico border of any congressional district in the House of Representatives. And what's Bob Filner's stance on it? None. He's gone 18 years and taken absolutely no stance on that. Your congressman should be leading the charge. We need to protect American jobs. We need to complete the border fence. We need to back that border patrol. We've had that hiring freeze for almost a year. Almost a year hiring freeze on border patrol agents. Go down there, because when I want to know how to create jobs, I talk to a businessman. When I want to know how to secure the border, I talk to a border patrol agent. I'll tell you, when you talk to them, what you're going to see is they're going to get out of those trucks all alone, by themselves. We had Agent Rosas was murdered out there 2 summers ago, and still we got Border Patrolmen all by themselves. That's a lack of commitment at the federal level. Bob Filner's part of it. That's why he wants to cover anything other than that.
A final question, and a personal one. 2 days before the election, it's been almost a year now since you announced your first political campaign. What have you learned?
I have learned that this is just a great nation we live in. I love my fellow American. That way, when you get out campaigning, yeah, sure, Bob Filner's slinging somebody right now. Who cares? Out there every day campaigning, I meet my fellow American, my fellow citizens, and these are great people. My neighbors are the greatest people on earth, and it's just been a pleasure. It's been an absolute joy every day campaigning. I've had a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We've got 2 more days to keep hitting the streets, and I look forward to seeing you out there.
All right,
Okay.
Popaditch, thank you so much for being with us. And once again, Bob Filner will be here tomorrow morning to give his opinions.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for having me out.
much. Appreciate it. We'll be back.